But where you and I disagree, and what I would like you to think about, I don't need to have a video response or anything else. I'm just talking to you directly, and everybody else gets to listen in. But what I would ask you to think about is where Islam, I think, has a fundamental deficiency. Look around as you look at the Muslim world. And I don't know exactly where you're coming from, or, would you view yourself as Salafi, Wahhabi, just an Orthodox Sunni, where are you coming from? I don't know. You tend toward the more conservative stuff, okay. Look around the Islamic world at people celebrating Muhammad's birthday and prayers to Muhammad and the people weeping outside of his tomb and all of these things and the exaltation of Muhammad that you can see in so many strains of Islamic piety. And ask yourself the question, why is that? And so you get this elevation of Muhammad even far beyond what he himself ever allowed in his own lifetime, even if we accept the hadith sources as accurately representing his own words. He didn't want that kind of adoration that frequently he receives today. And I suggest to you the reason that happens is because we are created in the image of God. And he has placed within us that desire to have relationship with him. And Islam, in essence, does not allow that. You don't have a mediator. You don't have one who can meet in the middle. You don't have the incarnate one.
Now, let's summarize the point of James White. He says, look, there are Muslims who elevate the status of Muhammad, peace be upon him, to an extreme, to the point of committing shirk. Dr. White says that this is because Islam has a deficiency. Islam rejects the incarnation. So I don't need to spend time refuting this theory. I think the best way to debunk the theory is to show examples from the real world.
Okay. Protestants are often accused of being anti-Mary, but that is not the case at all. I am here today truly to present to you the truth about who Mary was over against the fabrications that have been laid over her life over 2,000 years of history. I have a prayer before me that is from a book called Devotions in Honor of Our Mother of Perpetual Help. It's from the Redemptorists. It is also the same prayer is found in one of the books that Dr. Fastigi has already shown to you by Liguri. I want to read it to you. O Mother of Perpetual Help, thou art the dispenser of all the goods which God grants to us miserable sinners. And for this reason he has made thee so powerful, so rich, and so bountiful, that thou mayest help us in our misery. Thou art the advocate of the most wretched and abandoned sinners who have recourse to thee. Come then to my help, dearest Mother, for I recommend myself to thee. In thy hands I place my eternal salvation, and to thee do I entrust my soul. Count me among thy most devoted servants. Take me under thy protection, and it is enough for me. For if thou protect me, dear Mother, I fear nothing, not from my sins, because thou wilt obtain for me the pardon of them, nor from the devils, because thou art more powerful than all hell together, nor even from Jesus, my judge himself, because by one prayer from thee he will be appeased. But one thing I fear, that in the hour of temptation I may neglect to call on thee, and thus perish miserably. Obtain for me, then, the pardon of my sins, love for Jesus, final perseverance, and the grace always to have recourse to thee, O Mother of Perpetual Help, followed by 3 Hail Marys. I would like to submit that that is the most anti-Marian thing that I know of.